Hi guys. I'm aware. Yes, I look like hell. I have two dogs on my knee. They're doing Dr. Dog. It is Monday, so welcome to a new weekly vlog. I'm in my PJs. I didn't sleep last night because I mentioned my eye being sore last week. Well, it did it again last night, and I actually took a picture in the middle of the night or like early hours of this morning to show you, because it's this one. And I don't think it really, it maybe looks a little bit puffy, but it doesn't properly, it's still flipping stinging. It doesn't properly show. I can't wear my contact lenses, it hurts too much. But yeah, I'll pop the picture in so you can see it. See how red it was? But it streamed and streamed and streamed all night, and it really hurt, and I did not sleep a wink. So I am exhausted today. Darren's going to get Isaac from school, so they'll be back any minute now. See what homework he's got. I don't think he'll have much homework because tomorrow is his last day before he's off for Easter. He's off for a week and 3 days. So, yeah, Isaac's back home again for 2 weeks. It seems silly to even have sent him into school for a week. But, yeah, I shall check in with you guys tomorrow. I wish I could pick up what this looks like. Come on, focus. Nope. The clouds are just all going past the moon, and it looks really cool. But my crappy phone... Oh look, there we go. Does that not look really cool? No, it is Tuesday. My eye is better today. It's a little bit sore, but mostly better. Isaac is on his last day of school before Easter today, so he should be back any minute. Darren is just going to pick him up with his Easter egg for completing that. Remember the walk we went on? I don't know if I've mentioned this week in my vlog yet, but my dad's brother, my uncle, who has MS, the same as my mum, he has been taken into palliative care, so it's not looking good there. So my dad's obviously not taking it especially well. My dad's got, I think, 7 brothers and a sister, and this brother is the nearest to him in age, so they would have sort of been the closest growing up. So yeah, I think it's just a matter of time now. So everybody's sort of, that sort of hanging on the edge of something, waiting on something to happen, and it's not nice, but that's what's happening at the minute. So yeah. I'm supposed to be going in tomorrow to take my mum to B&M to buy some... She wants to buy some like little Easter things for the carers, and my dad just does not like going into shops, so it looks like I'm going to have to do that. She wants to pick up some, like little chocolate rabbits or something for her carers. If she was to buy eggs, she'd be spending a fortune because there's so many of them. But yeah, we're doing that tomorrow. So I'll probably take you with me in the car tomorrow and have a chat to you then. Not that I think there's anything of a great deal of interest, but yeah, I shall catch up with you guys later. Hello! I am halfway into town. It is Wednesday. I need to pick up a prescription for Darren, and I need to post a little box for Alice, Kelly's little girl. She's only 1, she's almost 2. It's crazy how fast time has gone in. Little box for Easter with a few little treats in. In my stupidity, I forgot that our local post office closes half day on a Wednesday, and obviously now it's after dinner time, so I need to go into town. I don't trust posting it, although things are meant to get there in one day. Excuse me, in one day. I don't trust it. I always like to give it 2 if I can manage it 3. So if I post it today, realistically speaking, it should be there tomorrow, Thursday, but it won't be. So it should definitely be there on Friday. But then I've given the chance that if it doesn't come Friday, it will be there Saturday, so she should get it in time. Nothing much else happening. My mum was meant to be going out today to pick up a few little Easter bunnies for her carers, but she's not feeling very well, so she called last night and cancelled. But I still have to get these few bits, and I need to pick up an Easter egg from my mum. My mum says, "Oh, you coming in on Easter Sunday for an hour or two?" So we're going in to sit in the garden for an hour on Sunday. Hopefully it doesn't rain on us, but I know my mum. My mum will have bought me. I don't know though. She knows I'm being really good at the minute. She knows I'm eating healthy. Incidentally, I've still not lost any weight. But she always buys me an Easter egg, so I don't want to be in the position where she's bought me an Easter egg and I haven't bought her one. So I'm going to buy her an Easter egg as well. I'm going to get a new battery for my scales today as well. I am under the impression that that weight that I weighed myself on the Sunday night must have been correct. You know, that additional half stone. And when I weighed myself on the Monday morning, it was wrong. So if that's the case, then I have lost 4 pounds, almost 5 pounds. So it's been a week and 3 days. So I'm really impressed if that's the case. But I can't be sure until I get below that second weight and then see what happens. I shall go and I'll check back in with you guys later on. On a roundabout, coming off a motorway, going at 20 miles an hour, he has just cut me off. The f***ing arsehole. Ugh! I was just about in front of him, and it, oh Jesus, give me patience. They don't give a damn. Where's your car tax? Honestly, no. Oh. Don't even start me. Right, now that I've had that rant, there's them poor buggers. Did you know? Alright, you may well move out of the way, you. Did you know that I'm not going to turn this round again? Motorway, I know they're not on the motorway, but guys that work on the motorway, doing like roadworks and all that sort of thing, it's the most dangerous job in the UK. It probably is in the bloody world, you know, but there are more deaths doing that job than any other. Scary. Right, I'm going to switch off now because I'm almost at my destination. I had to get this before I moved off. Look at that car, that Audi there. There's parking spaces. Right, what are you doing now? Jesus Christ. There's parking spaces everywhere. She abandons it. Look at all those parking spaces, folks. She abandons it just so everybody has to go out of their way to get around her. And she's blocked off petrol pumps as well. Honestly. Right, so I've been... He's turning. Can I get out? No, of course I can't, because when you can get out one way, you can never get out the other way. Right, I'm going to be sat here 5 minutes now. Just got a phone call from Darren. My mum phoned. My uncle, my dad's brother, I think I told you, that he was... he died this morning. So, he had really chronic MS. And they'd put him into palliative care, I think, a couple of days ago. But my aunt, or his wife, he's got 4 daughters and a wife, and she has looked after him right from the start of his diagnosis, and he's been so bad. Obviously, he's had some people come in to help at home to a degree later in, you know, in the illness, but my face is really red because I'm so warm. I've got the cold air blowing at me at the minute. She's done so well, but yeah, he died this morning. My mum said my dad's not taking it very well. My dad would have been close to Joe, so we're waiting at the minute to find out what arrangements are for funerals. I don't know what the numbers are, but I would very much doubt we'll be going, because my dad has got, I don't know, 6 or 7 brothers and a sister. And obviously Joe had 4 daughters of his own as well, and several grandchildren. So I don't know if the numbers are 30 or 10. I can't remember. can look it up when I get home, I suppose, but me being a grandchild would be, or me being a niece, sorry, you know, wouldn't take priority. I don't mind saying I hate funerals. I detest them. You know, I know a lot of people want to say goodbye to their loved ones and all that, but maybe I'm weird. You can tell me what you think, but if I was to lose someone very close to me, and by that I mean my parents, my partner, my husband, my son, if I was to lose someone desperately close to me, I just wouldn't want to be at a funeral. And that sounds awful, but it almost feels like a day for everyone else, for appearance sake, because it's the right thing to do. But you're dying inside, and your world is just crumbled, and you have to go and put a brave face on it for a load of strangers that won't leave you alone, and that will constantly come up to you with their head on one side saying, "Oh, isn't it awful? I'm really sorry to hear." That's just going to make you cry all day. Maybe it is an important part of the grieving process. I mean, in Catholicism, it's tradition to have the body in the casket with the lid off, and it's supposed to be a respect thing to go and see the body. I hate it. I despise it. I don't like it. I mean, I have seen my grandparents, both, you know, my granny and granda who both died. I've seen family friends. I've seen all my great aunts, all my granny's sisters. And that's from a really young age. I was like seeing all these people dead in a coffin. I don't like it. When I die eventually, I don't want like that type of funeral. I just want, you know, the wake part of it where people get together and have a party, you know, just playing music I liked and, you know, having something to eat and having a few drinks, just a celebration of life. That's what I want. I don't want a burial. I want to be cremated and like my ashes scattered underneath like a tree. You know, like where they plant a tree. They do this thing where they have something that's, well, it's really, really expensive. They can bury you in a pod, like almost in a fetal position, and then as you decompose, this is really morbid, I'm aware, as you decompose, you put nutrients into whatever you've been planted with, like the seed of a tree. Now that costs a fortune, but what you also can do is you can be cremated, and the only way I can explain it is it looks a bit like a Starbucks cup. It's a biodegradable container with your ashes in, and also within that is the seed of whatever tree, plant, bush. So you could be a rose bush, you could, you know, an oak tree, whatever, and you're buried with that. So when whatever blooms, that is you. And surely rather than like, as much as I think old graveyards are gorgeous, surely rather than like tons and tons of metal or like concrete gravestones, would it not be much nicer to have parks and forests to go to remember our loved ones in? That's my thinking. But I won't be sad if I can't go to the funeral, and I know that maybe sounds really horrible to some people, but I hate funerals. They're unbearable. The last funeral I was at was Darren's mum, and I think I cried more than... Oh, I've never been to a funeral like it before. It was completely non-religious, and obviously being brought up Catholic, I'm used to the very somber things that separate you from, you know, they don't really go into the person a great deal. Every funeral's the same, but this was very personal, and it played songs that she liked. You know, it was a proper service with like the religion part of it, and you know, they played Status Quo, and you know, and they played Fleetwood Mac, and it just broke me, completely broke me. Darren's mum was just such a nice woman, taken way too soon, and the implications for the family unit after she was taken. You know the way one person in a family is the keystone? She was the keystone in that family, and when she went, everything fell to shit. It's the only way to put it. It did, and it's sad. But that was the last funeral I went to, and I found it really hard. You know, years ago I was a very emotionless person. I kept everything in. I was very stoic. In my teenage years, I remember crying once, and for a teenage girl, that's some good going. But now, I think mostly since having Isaac, to be honest. It does something to you, becoming a parent. I'm not saying that people that aren't parents aren't emotional, because they're just maybe more in touch with their emotions than I was. But I tended to, there was a lot of negative emotion going on from stuff. So the only way to keep that down was to keep everything down, which was how I used to be. Now I find it very, very difficult to contain my emotions or hide my emotions. I'm a terrible liar. If you ask me something, the answer is written all over my face. I cannot lie to people. I find it impossible to be pleasant and nice to people I don't like. That shows as well. It's a curse. Believe me, it is a curse. So yeah, that was some bad news for this morning. Death's never easy, is it? The other side of things that I said to my mum is it is good that he didn't lie in palliative care suffering for weeks and months like some people do. And what that would have put his wife and children through when there was no hope for him anyway, you know what I mean? MS is a horrible disease when it gets near the end. And it makes me wonder if my mum's looking at that and thinking, that's what's going to happen to me. He wasn't able to swallow, and, your sight goes. It's just horrible, horrible, horrible disease. So anyway, on that cheery note, I got I got a Fry's peppermint cream egg for my mum. I got one for myself. They're only tiny, they're really small. I got Darren a chunky Kit Kat one, because again, it's just a little small one. It's just something that we can nibble over the whole weekend. Because I'm not going to go Easter and not have anything. It's just a tiny little egg. I got my mum one of those packs of, those Gillian chocolates that look like shells usually, but these are seahorses, but they've got like, Jesus Lisa, what year was that? But they've got like caramel chocolate truffle inside, which sounded very tasty, so I got them for her as well. I've posted Alice's present, so that's gone. And I've posted a card to a friend that I wanted to send a card to. I've collected Darren's prescription. The only thing I didn't get was my vitamins. Tesco, the vitamins aren't staying in. I don't know if it's because of this whole customs thing with Northern Ireland. It's just such a mess with Brexit. One political party doesn't want a customs check between the mainland and Northern Ireland, and the other side doesn't want a border within Ireland, because that's where all the trouble stemmed from. So meantime, we're stuck with loads of sellers online refusing to post to Northern Ireland. Supermarkets running out of loads of stuff. It's a nightmare. I can't get my bloody vitamins. I take about 12 vitamins every day. So I've run out of No, I got them in the chemist. Fucking paid through the nose for them now, let me tell you. Tesco do a 3 for 2, so if you buy 2 you get 1. Buy 3 you get 1 free. So I needed magnesium, cod liver oil and glucosamine sulfate. So I've got all of those. Right, I'll go because there's nothing else interesting to tell you. Oh, I got a little, I wonder can I reach it in my bag? I'm behind a tractor, so I'm crawling at the minute. Got this out of B&M, it was so cute. Let me show you. I was stood in the line with no one in it, and I saw this and I had to go get it, and then when I come back, I could still see the line from, he's turning the corner, come on. I could still see the line from where I was standing, and 2 people joined it. One of them had a basket. I'm like, well, you can guess what I said. But anyway, I saw this. Isn't that cute? So, put that up in the window. A little rainbow. Should have maybe bought more than one, I love rainbow stuff. Oh, it is Thursday. Isaac has been outside all day. On next door have got a bouncy castle, so loads of kids in the area are all outside. He wanted to go outside the minute he'd finished his tea and was not best pleased when he was told, no, you'll sit down for 5 or 10 minutes. So I've just put this on, nothing's happening, just to show you what I'm having for my tea, because I keep forgetting. So I'm having, that is a pita with some chicken left over from yesterday's tea, with some celery, onion, lettuce, and a tiny little bit of chili sauce. And that down there is, in my lovely cocoa mug, half a tin of carrot and coriander soup. So I'm just going to have that now because I am hungry. I'll check in later if there's anything worth telling you.
Whoa, it stinks in here.
I'm going around the other way. Okay, this is perfect now.
Quick. Numpties.
It is Friday, Easter Friday. Isaac's distressed because the bouncy castle's deflated and they've been out all day, so he hasn't been able to go on it. There he is, not best pleased. It's a nice hot sunny day, so we're going for a walk. Something you get used to if it's a nice day. Sound of lots of tractors. I thought there were a tractor coming. Oh, it's gone the other way.
There's a lamb as well.
Hello, sheeps.
Why did you just say sheeps? Sheep.
Oh, let's go, just in case it's worried about.
There's 2 lambs, 3 lambs, there's 4 lambs.
It's spring, of course there's lambs.
5, 6, 7, there's so many.
Lots of lambs.
Lots of very big dogs.
Very big dogs, Dobby and Molly. So Isaac got a new bike today. He needed a bigger one. It's a second-hand one, but it's in really good nick. It's obviously a lot bigger than the one he had. It's still, he can still get his feet flat though. That saddle needs to come up a bit. Today is Saturday, the Saturday before Easter Sunday, and Isaac has just had 2 parcels.
Hey Mom,
What? It's going to be Reese's, isn't it?
you know how you've never given me a gobstopper?
Yes. No, they're smaller ones. They're not big giant things. You need to be careful with them, Isaac. You can't chew them.
What's this?
This is, let's say, the inside of your box. So I'm not going to sit and film while you lift each individual thing out. Look, there's a big box that says Sweeties. And look at all that. That's not a Twinkie, is it? It's a Twinkie!
What's a Twinkie?
It's something that one of the characters from Zombieland was obsessed by. A Twinkie? I've never seen a Twinkie. This is a box of American candy, Isaac.
Really?
Yep. It's all American sweeties. I've got him to open his other parcel so I can nosy in this box. Kelly and Dave have sent these because bless them, they can't get out, so they usually...
Are they in America?
No, they're still shelter, what's that word?
Isolated.
Not going out. So they actually ordered you something specially off the internet.
Do you mean isolated?
That's the word I was looking for. So we've got Kool-Aid flavoured, what's that stuff called? That powdery stuff. Can't think, golf stuffers. I'm so nosy. Nerds rope. Oh, this is awesome.
You know what it is, bro.
Candy coated peanuts, Boston baked beans. Hershey's strawberries and cream. Oh my god. Cherry candy. Oh dear me. Isaac, this box, you'll find it empty. Apple candy. Red hot cinnamon flavoured candy. You'll probably not like that one.
Well, I like spicy stuff, but even
Oh well then, cherry. What's this? A Laffy Taffy?
Oh, it changed colour. It used to be purple, now it's pink.
It does all change colours and flavours. These are awesome.
Oh yeah, now it is different.
Me too. There's nerds. I love nerds. What's this? Push Pop. Do you remember Push Pops?
Yeah.
Little mini nerds. Wild cherry.
Look at these wrapper, bro.
Twinkie. Right, go on then. I'm still obsessing over your box at the minute. That is awesome. Dobby's getting very
What's that?
excited at the prospect of
this?
whatever's in. Well, I'm going to imagine it's an Easter egg, Isaac.
It doesn't look like an Easter egg, it looks like a long thing.
We'll just open we'll find out what it is.
It's Kinder stuff.
So it's Easter stuff.
Whoa, there's so much in here. Let me open it.
This child and me trying to lose weight.
I don't care if I rip it.
Right, mind the dog, Isaac, in case you punch her. Right, we'll open it and come back to you. Go on then, what have you got?
I have jelly baby chicks. I got Dairy Milk DAIM.
Dimes. He's never heard of dimes. Yep, they're very nice.
Aero mini eggs.
This is when I'm trying to lose
Smarties
weight,
mini
folks.
eggs.
Look at this.
Chocolate chips original and some Kinder Barns.
You're very lucky. Right, Isaac has decided to try the Twinkie. Right, you try it first.
Okay.
Because I've never tasted a Twinkie.
Who's obsessed with them?
One of the characters from Zombieland.
Not surprised.
Are they nice? Yeah, let me try the Twinkie. I just took a tiny little bit. Oh, that's nice. I think he likes it. Hello guys, it is Saturday afternoon. Dobby's just come to join me. I'm sure when she sees this camera, she always comes. Hello, darling. No, I don't want kisses on the mouth, thank you. Sit down. Come on, can you sit yourself there? No. Nothing happening. Isaac's outside on next door's bouncy castle again. I'm sure they're sick of the sight of him. They'll only have it this weekend. Yeah, weekend, so I don't know what he's going to do next week. Darren took him down to the Greenway for a go on his bike today. I'll insert a little bit of footage here.
There you go. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to do commentary, wasn't I? Never mind. Chips will return in a moment, possibly for tea.
Yeah, he picked him up a bike last night. I think it was £45 second hand. It's like a cross between a mountain bike and a BMX, so it's more suitable for his size. The other one he had was too small, so he's been enjoying riding up and down on that. See, the last two, maybe three bikes we've got him have been brand new. My parents bought him one for Christmas a couple of years ago, maybe 3 years ago, but there's so little opportunity to ride it that he grows out of it so quickly. So we thought, right, when he's in this sort of growing spurt, we'll just buy him second-hand bikes until he's like mid-teens. So, and then he probably won't be interested in a bike, but he'll be buried in his room with a computer. You know what they're like. So it's been good in a way, him being out this past few days. But he's only outside and he's been really active, so that's awesome. It was my Uncle Joe's funeral today. I watched it on a live stream that the funeral home do. Oh, it just reiterates how much I hate funerals. It really made me cry. One of his daughters sort of read out like something she'd written for him, and it was beautiful. He has 4 daughters, and you know they spoke quite a bit about him and his character and how much he loved his girls, and when he used to walk them to they were in the GB, the Girls Brigade, and when he used to walk them up, you know, to make sure no boys hit on them when they were like younger. Very, very protective dad. Funerals just can't be doing with them. I just don't have the right sort of like emotional front for this sort of thing. So Darren is currently cooking tea. I'm having boiled egg and 1 rasher of bacon cut up small into a pita pocket. All I've had today so far is my porridge and bananas, so we shall see what happens when I step on the scales tomorrow evening. I'm dreading it. Hello. It is Sunday. It's the last day of the week. The day there's some lovely daffodils. It's not nice that you're not allowed to pick daffodils. I like daffodils.
It's Zombie Jesus Day.
Zombie Jesus Day, yes. Isaac is having a push pop for the first time. from his candy bag from Kelly and candy box, from Kelly and Dave, and he's very much enjoying it. Just going into my mum's to drop off a little Easter egg for her and a little box of chocolates. My dad doesn't eat anything sweet. Really should have picked up a bag of humbugs or something, but I don't know where to get them. He doesn't eat chocolate. Me and Darren have a little Easter egg each for later on. We've both been really good at not eating loads of crap. Wait to see that completely undoing any progress I had made this week. But they're only little tiny Easter eggs. You know, little ones you get for tiny kids, they're that size. Usually we get like a nice big one and share it. Oh Jesus
Look at him,
Christ.
flash him. What a...
Can you calm yourself down?
Yeah, but he's on the wrong side of the
I can
road.
see that.
Moron.
The world's full of morons.
Jeez.
That was a car coming toward me on my side of the road because he was too impatient to wait behind another car. Darren had road rage.
I would have had lights flashing, horn and fingers at the window.
I know you would have done, but at your blood pressure, I'd love to know what it is.
Hulk when people do that, that's what it's at.
Darren feels the need to be cross at everyone all of the time for everything. He's not arguing on Facebook with people. I said to him, start a Twitter, go on to, and then I thought, well, that'll be good. Nobody I know will be able to see him arguing all the time. But no, he still argues on Facebook. It's great. It's like people all over the world do things that are irritating, annoying, the opposite of what you do. Just ignore it. There's a car parked at a gate because it's probably the farmer.
No, there's quite often you get them down here when they've lost it and they've spun off like
You've become Victor Meldrew. You have.
I was half expecting to be in one of them.
With worse language. So yeah, there's nothing else. It's a really nice day today. It's the sort of day you would like. It would be a really nice day up at Laura Lodge today. There's a little sort of cafe restaurant, pubby type place near us called Laura Lodge, which is closed at the minute, obviously because of lockdown. But it's got Glenara Forest behind it, which is really nice. It's got some really nice waterfalls in. I would like to be able to do a full walk through it one day if I can get my... Like, you see, the thing is, when I was in Florida, even though I was knackered and I was really sore every night, the amount of walking I was able to do in comparison to normal was just day and night. Although I did have to get a wheelchair a few times to be sensible, so if I walked quite a bit one day, then the next day we rented a wheelchair. So because you have to, it's nothing worse than saving all that money to go on like a holiday of a lifetime and then spend half it sitting in your hotel room sore, which I didn't, which was really good. So yeah, I'd like to walk around Glenarth, but I have this habit, you walk so far and then you think, right, I can't go any further, but you need to get back. So you need to try and work out, you know, how far to go when you're still feeling okay, that you'll be able to get back without thinking I can't go any further. So I shall catch up with you later just to close off the weekly vlog. There they are while I carry the bags. Chivalry, eh? What are you poking at?
I'm trying to get that camera.
So, hello, Sunday afternoon. We're home from my mum's. Oh, and my mum told me when I was in that my age group's now eligible, the 40 plus, for vaccines. And I'm like, I never heard that. And she says, yeah, I heard it on the TV. So, but now you have to enter your health and care number, HCN number. Before, you didn't have to. I asked if you knew it, but if you didn't, it didn't matter. But now you have to. Thankfully, I'm anal, so I keep medical cards and everything. Like, I've got my medical cards, passports, paper part of my driving license, everything that's important in a specific place. So I knew exactly where to go to get it. And she was right. I've booked my vaccine. I go on Friday. So that's 5 days. So I'm delighted. My second dose is the 18th of June. So I shall be fully vaccinated for June, which is awesome.
Sorry, 1 or 2 eggs?
one. So my mum's birthday is on the 27th of June, and I'm hoping, all being well, to maybe be able to take her out for like a little like afternoon coffee and, you know, like a bun somewhere. If places are open at that stage, I'm not sure where we'll be at in June. But just to be able to take her out for a little treat on her birthday would be nice, even if it's like outside. So yeah, I feel a lot more confident having had both vaccinations at that stage. My mum and dad's obviously and Darren's vaccinations, they'll be getting theirs way in front of when I get mine, but still I'm booked in, and I didn't know that. If my mum hadn't mentioned, I wouldn't have knew, because when I'd watched the news, it had said they're concentrating on giving second vaccines to people that have already had the first before the next age group. So I was like, crap. But yeah, I'm booked in. Isaac is outside on the bouncy castle. This is the last day of it, so Darren's making tea, so that should be ready in probably about 10 minutes. Oh, I've been coughing all day. The dogs are both on my legs there. They kind of behaved when we were out. We had a camera on them watching. There was a bit of barking because someone came to the door, which is fine, and Dobby pooed, but she didn't do it on the rug, she did it on the laminate floor, so it was easy to pick up. And besides that, that was it. So yeah, I shall close off the vlog now. Actually, I can't really have an Easter Sunday vlog without having a bit of Easter egg on it, can I? So I'll close the vlog later, when I have my little bit of Easter egg this evening. Hope you're all well, because at the minute my stomach thinks my throat's been cut. I don't know if you've heard that expression. I'm hungry. Hello, it's obviously Sunday night. I'm all shiny, moisturised, washed, ready for bed. In my excitement at eating half of an Easter egg, I forgot to record myself. It was very exciting stuff. It's the first chocolate I've seen in 2 weeks. I went 100 calories over my daily calorie, but my daily calorie intake is only 1200, so it's still not bad given that a woman should eat 2000 a day. I have weighed myself, so through process of elimination and weighing at several points through the last 2 weeks, I have worked out that that initial half stone that I thought was just a random measurement that was wrong was actually correct, and somehow I had put half a stone on over the past few months. I don't like to weigh myself, but I am going to weekly from now on. So if that weight was the correct start weight, in 2 weeks I have lost either 5 or 6 pounds, which I am personally extremely happy with. I find it really hard to lose weight, but I have stuck religiously to it. I've tried to move a bit more, I've tried to take short walks, I've went out and done a bit of gardening. So yeah, if I could continue to lose like a couple of pounds a week, I would be delighted personally, because this isn't, for the first time, a crash course diet to lose weight. This is the thing that you hear people talking about on TV and you go, oh, you know, if only it were that easy. This is a lifestyle change for health reasons. And as they say as well on these programs, if you deny yourself everything, it's not going to work, so I won't do that. But like today was Easter Sunday, so I did allow myself some Easter egg. Previously, I would have had a massive Easter egg to myself. This year we bought a small Easter egg and me and Darren ate it between us. So it's about sensible choices. It's about allowing yourself to celebrate, you know, when it's Christmas, have your Christmas dinner, enjoy it. When it's Easter, have some chocolate and enjoy it, but the rest of the time, try where possible not to eat crap you don't need to, and stick to healthier meal choices, which I've been doing and I hope to continue to do. I need to do some more research to find some appetizing, healthy things, because repetition gets really boring and I'm afraid of that happening, you know what I mean? It's trying to find things that are easy to prepare and aren't ridiculously expensive that I'm going to enjoy, because I'm cooking for myself, because Darren and Isaac don't want to eat stuff like that. They want to eat their normal diet, which, you know, would be great for all of us to be eating healthier stuff, but at the minute you can't get Isaac to eat a fruit or vegetable. Well, we put it down to him and he will sit for 40 minutes with a few carrots, like we're beating him with a stick. And the only way to get him to eat it is to tell him if he doesn't, he can't go on the switch that day. So he does eat the vegetables, but with a lot of pressuring from us. So the chance of me getting Isaac to eat things like couscous and green things and salady stuff is negligible. Getting him some carrots down his neck or some peas or even baked beans, the child doesn't like baked beans, is difficult enough. So yeah, I shall keep you updated on a Sunday evening as to what's happening, but I think that's a result. I'm still 2 pounds heavier than I thought I was 2 weeks ago, because I thought I was like on a half stone, but I was actually on a pound over the next stone. Fucking hell, how did that happen? I lost 2 stone to go to Florida. It took me a year and a half. But then when I came back, I put a stone of that back on. I have kept the other stone off. Well, no, I haven't, because half a stone went on in the last few months, so I've still got half a stone off from what I was 2 years ago. But it's still too much. It's about 3 or 4 stone too much at the minute. So yeah, we're a positive movement. So yeah. Thank you for watching, guys. Next week Isaac is off for Easter. We've nothing planned, but obviously you can't. So yeah, goodness only knows what we're going to do for the week. We'll have to try and think of some clever socially distancing things to do. So thank you for watching, and I shall keep you updated as to my progress. Over and out from Kit and Cooper.